Hello. Sometimes I get so like lost listening to that music that I kind of forget to start talking at the end. Like, I'm sitting there listening to the music and then it ends and like, oh, I have to talk, huh? The music is kind of loud in game. Turn it down a little bit. Anyway, welcome back to the factory. Let me get Gurky, and Theo. There we go. Can't start without those two. Anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to stream today because I'm already tired. Listening to music, I'm like, a nap sounds pretty good. But I figured there's never a time, there has never been a time in history when I'm not tired. So I may as well try and stream as much as I can until I cannot. Because it's fun. It's been a couple days. What was I doing? Right, yellow science I was working on. But we don't have enough stuff, is really the problem. Not enough iron and copper and so on. And not enough power. I'm also like realizing now that the way I'm doing this is kind of bottlenecking myself unnecessarily. I've been using only coal power and I've also been refusing to expand it in an effort to not use up all of my coal. But like, the amount of power I need to use is not really negotiable. I just need to expand the coal production, not limit the power production, you know? If I need more power, I'll get more coal. But I can't just not have power. So I'm gonna stop conserving coal and just go crazy with it. Which will make the bugs a bigger problem, and they already are a problem, but you know. Hopefully, if I expand the power, then I can have more stuff, and then I can make more bullets, and then the bugs will be not a problem. Could you use solar? Yeah, but that would be too easy. The game's just kind of more interesting, because solar is just free power. And it doesn't make pollution like all the other power sources in the game. So I'm gonna try to not use solar until things become unmanageable. Nuclear was... I was hoping to keep the coal small, and then switch to nuclear. But the nuclear is taking too long to develop, and it would be prohibitively expensive to even build right now off with such a limited coal power supply as well. The main problem here is the throughput of these belts. 15 items per second. I need to calculate how fast each of these uses coal. I can just Google it, can't I? Can I just Google it? Am I allowed to just Google it? How fast? Let's see, actually. Factorio boiler coal per second. This doesn't have a simple answer. There's a bunch of different answers. Some people are saying like 9 coal a second, some people are saying like 2.22 coal per second. Useless, useless, useless. I'm gonna have to do it myself now. 1.8 megawatts of maximum consumption. And each coal is 4 megajoules. I mean, isn't a megawatt like a megajoule per second or something? What is megawatt? 1 million watts. And what is it? What is it? Megajoule. 1 million joules. Okay. Joule to watt. Watts is joule per second. Okay, so this is 4 million. And this uses 1.8 million per second. Right? Right? Okay, so it's 2.22. The people were saying 2.22 are probably correct. So 2 each. And then 15. 33 of them. We're getting close. There's 28 of them here. I could have 5 more. Alright, I'm just gonna add the 5 more. Because then I know it's, like, basically at capacity. I'm not gonna bother with, like, the 0.2. Better to be slightly under capacity than slightly over and things starve, I think. So this will use a full belt of coal, and I don't even think we're mining a full belt of coal. But it'll only use that much if I am requiring it to. Like, it scales how much it burns based on the power consumption. So like right now it looks like it's at 3/4. You can see on the bottom right there the power output bar. I don't know... Well, actually... This is probably fine. I have a train mining coal. And there's a big buffer in these chests. Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. And if I improve the train loading and unloading things, then it'll be even better. Turrets are still taking damage. Yeah, this isn't much. But with the buffer, it's probably fine. I think at the end of the last time I played this, I was getting a little too tired to really understand what I should be doing. Because now that I'm looking at it, I remember being a lot more troubled by this, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm just like, I just need more. Just build more. Just expand, stupid. So what if I need 2 belts of coal? Just build it, and then you have it, and it's done. I'm gonna do this as well, instead of splitting this off. Just put that there. I think that'll work. Okay, so now this unloads 2 belts. I kind of want to send this one specifically to a new power plant. Also, getting a lot of tasks to future Kaed. Yeah, I think that was the best move though, because future Kaed is feeling a lot more confident and able to do this. Last time I was like, oh shit, everything's falling apart, and now I'm just like, what are you worried about? This coal plant, or the coal mine is gonna run out. But it's kind of a good thing, because I just want to get rid of it. I should expand the other mines and the smelting as well. Yeah, which means this. I should expand the unloading of the iron. This right here is not good. There's not enough iron coming in. And I don't think the unloading rate is the problem, because the train is not here. So, oh hey box. I need to build more mines, more drills for iron. And I need more iron to make more iron. Grab a shit ton of iron and then go. Okay. So we should have a little bit more power for now. We can expand onto the second coal belt once we have to, so we aren't just gonna die when power runs out. And now I can expand iron smelting and mining and stuff. And then once we have an abundance of everything, then I can try to make yellow science. See, this isn't unloading fast enough, is the thing either. Yeah, I'll unload on the second belt. Can you try to make a yellow fish? What objects do I have that are yellow? Arms, belts, kind of. They're mostly gray. I mean, I think it's like buildings are like yellow science, but fish. I'm not sure I understand the goal. Can I make science packs in fish form? I don't get it. I think the fish are yellow, actually. Just always. In this game. There's one type of fish and it's yellow. So, mission accomplished. That was the first thing I ever did. It was before I even started the game, the fish were yellow. Mod new item indicator research. Yellow fish. I don't even need a mod. It's already here. It's already here. You can't research them, because I already understand them perfectly. It's a fish. Fish made of belts with yellow science on them. That's really expensive. Yellow science is really, like, resource dense. Every yellow science pack is, 60 copper, batteries, plastic, engines, etc. Doesn't etc. is just like Latin for and similar or something? Isn't that what that is? That would make sense if so. Can we build Big Dino? Kind of, yeah. Not for a while, but kind of. It's more Big Spider. But it's good. Big Spider Robot is in the future. This is awful. I don't know why I did that. So here's what I'm gonna do instead. I just want all of these to smush down into 2 belts. So one of them goes like this. The other one goes around. There's already a bot in the chat. You probably can't see him because he's a monitored user, but I'm gonna kill him. 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 I killed him. Etc. is actually an ETC specifically. It's an acronym for Elite Taran Chieftain. That makes more sense than Latin. Building all of this on one belt is probably a bad idea because it's throughput limited, but actually, this in itself is kind of a problem. This balancer is not good enough. More of it should be coming from here. Like that, maybe. I don't know. Well, it has time to... Whoa, God. I forgot it did that. It has time to fill in between trains. So it should be fine. You can store up a bunch of it. And once this fills and backs up, then it might be even better. Can help carry some rocks to where they need to go. This should be better for now. We'll see if that stabilizes after a little while. Slash. Sorry, my mac and cheese typed. I would be proud of your mac and cheese. No need to apologize for that. If my mac and cheese could type a slash, I think I'd be very happy with it. Not to cast judgment or doubt on your mac and cheese parenting, but that's how I would do it. If the iron mine is that shitty, how shitty is the coal mine? Oh yeah, it's awful. It's terrible. But, I mean, the chests are looking kind of full, so our usage right now on coal is not actually much more than we can mine locally. That will change once I double the iron smelter, which I'm about to do. I should have grabbed furnaces while I was up there. But it's good. I can get rid of this whole line. I don't really care if this thing would power down for now. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna run all the way back across the factory to grab like 6 furnaces. And then run back. I should probably get more steel as well, but... no, it's kind of backing up a little bit. It's probably only... We only have enough steel because we don't have enough iron is probably what's happening. Things are being bottlenecked by iron, so the steel isn't running at full capacity. I guess. But it'd be 48 and another belt of iron to build another steel smelter. 48 furnaces, I mean. I don't want to deal with that shit, so I'm not gonna do that yet. That's putting them in here, right? Yeah, good. Alright. Alright. I don't know how far along I was in building yellow signs. I can check once I have the material shortage sorted out. I still don't like this power level. And it's probably gonna crash once I double it here, but that'll be fine. I have lots of bullets and I'm not using laser turrets yet, so I'll survive. I don't like this belt going around here. There's also a rail right here. I don't like this spot in general. If I copy this, where can I put it? I guess like there I could put it. That's kind of awful. That seems wrong. I want it to be like here. No, this would be perfect. Yeah. I'm gonna move this slightly. I mean, this is currently in operation, so I have to be a little careful about how I do it. I don't like that overlap of the rails, but... I guess it'll do. As long as I put signals on it. And then I have to move that other iron ore belt as well. Temporarily disable the coal train. That's not right. Connect it and then put the signals on and hope they don't crash in the meantime. I need like a bunch more signals actually. Actually, I can just put one like here. Yeah, okay. That should be fine. It won't crash now, I think. This belt, I guess I can just go under instead of over. know this isn't really equivalent to what I already had, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it in a minute. Do this. Honestly, this might not be a terrible way of temporarily doing it. Just send all the locally mined stuff into Steel. I want to balance it properly after, but for now, this is fine. There's a lot of temporary. For now, this is fine. It's okay for now. Factorio is all about living in the moment. Don't worry about the problems that are about to happen. Why plan for the future if it's just gonna happen anyway? So this is now a full belt and it doesn't need to merge. Or will be once it's powered on. When life gives you melons, you make melonade. Life gives you melons, you eat them. When life gives you lemons, you eat them is the most nothing of a statement, but also just more true. When life gives you lemons, you don't have to make lemonade. You already have lemons. Just eat them. You're good. It's good. You have this resource. Eat it. Here comes a train. Not gonna get run over. Yeah. I could go for watermelon, says Fish. I don't actually like watermelon. I just never liked it. I don't know. Lesser melon. I kind of want to balance these. I say. I say to that, Watermelon good. Shower watermelon goes crazy. There's enough water in the environment. You don't need the watermelon. The Dangerous song is playing, which makes me feel like something bad's gonna happen, even though it has no correlation. It's because you can slop with no repercussions. Yeah, I guess that is one of the major drawbacks of watermelon. One of the main reasons I don't like it is because of the slop. Because of how slopping it is. This is not a perfect solution. This is not even a good solution. In fact, this is not a solution. Fuck it. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. The important part is I'm having fun. And now I have a second iron belt here. So much watermelon slop these days, yeah. Ever since they invented watermelon. I think watermelon's it's a tech bubble. The watermelon bubble's gonna burst, and then all these companies that are way too invested in watermelons are gonna suddenly fail. Like NVIDIA. Way too reliant on watermelons. It's cause all the watermelon, like, investors, you know, they're being promised a do-everything machine in a watermelon, right? Like, oh man, just a few more years and this watermelon will solve all problems and generate infinite free labor. It's like pouring money into it. on the hope that it'll someday pay itself off. But it can't go on forever without paying itself off. At some point it hits a limit. And what they don't want to realize, they don't want to realize it, that it's never gonna pay off. It's never gonna actually succeed. It's the sunk cost fallacy of sunk cost fallacy. The sooner you realize you've wasted all that money, the sooner you can stop wasting more. I heard they're just passing the watermelons around without actually selling them to real consumers. Well, yeah, because there's no market for the consumers in watermelon. There's a reason everything has watermelon shoved into it, and it doesn't even need it. Because no individual is going to have the money to actually pay for that. So they're just trying to get any kind of use out of it they can. They're just kind of giving it away in an effort to make people use it. To justify the bajillion dollars in spending they have put into it. This is bad. This is bad practice. You shouldn't split off of the different sides of the belt. Fuck. Torch ammo. It's fine. I have more ammo. I have more guns. More guns, more ammo. We'll be fine. It's so far away though. I miss pre-agriculture watermelons. Yeah, back when they were innocent and sweet. A watermelon doesn't taste good when it's shoved down your throat. Now I look back on old watermelons and I'm like, am I allowed to like that even? Or is this like is it tainted by what it would become in the future, you know? Okay, no wonder this failed. This is a corner, so there's gonna be 2 turrets here. More bugs, more guns. It's so much worse than the other real melons people are growing, like cantaloupe. Oh yeah. There's that too. That's when you get to the point of placing like arbitrary restrictions on the other melons or whatever. Or like legal loopholes for the watermelons so that they can compete with the otherwise superior alternatives. Even when something just has like a tiny little bit of watermelon in it, it just kind of taints the whole thing for me. It's like Arc Raiders is one example. Game came out, and it's like, it seems like a cool game, and like 99% of it doesn't have watermelons. But like a couple voice lines are just watermelon, and it's like, ugh. I'm not gonna buy a game that has any in it, just out of principle, right? Even though it's probably completely inconsequential. And there's plenty of legitimate work put into the rest of it. Oh well. It's dirty. Watermelon dirty. Don't like it. Is it an emotional knee-jerk reaction? Yes. Am I gonna stop? No. Voting with your wallet has been fake for 40 years. Probably longer. My wallet is a lot smaller than the people who are voting. I think the problem is that the average layperson doesn't mind the melons and will consume them without thinking. Yeah, especially old people who don't even know what a watermelon is or not. Or just like things that are lying and saying they're not watermelons, because sometimes you can't tell. As the melons get better and better, one of their main advantages is lying to people and pretending they're not what they are, because no one actually wants what they are. I want to say something, but it doesn't make sense with the... I'm just gonna say it. It also kind of makes me feel bad because I'm like, robots are cool, and I think a properly advanced watermelon would be a person, right? Like equivalent to a human. So being like anti-watermelons kind of feels weird. So I'm not anti-watermelons, I'm just anti the current implementation of watermelons. This was plastic, right? Yeah, this was plastic. But when I say like, oh, I hate AI, I don't... It's not like because it doesn't have a soul, right? Like, I probably don't either. It's because it's a corporate bullshit machine. If I was walking down the street in like 30 years and I ran into an AI person who's an actual person, and I'm just like, oh hey, that's cool. That's cool. We should do that. Other than the fact that it might allow corporations to buy slaves, like build slaves. But they already do that, so fuck it, whatever. They already buy human slaves. It might be worse. It might be the same. But robots are cool. I think actually the biggest problem is people don't know what the fuck is going on. So the pro-melon and anti-melon people keep huffing each other's farts and it makes Discord around the whole thing hell on earth. Yeah. No one can really agree on what we're arguing about, much less what stance we should have. I was really looking forward to talking to a real watermelon, but now it's all tainted. Yeah, I have a lot of appreciation for the concept of watermelons. I think they're inherently valuable, but are misimplemented, and also not going to pay off. That's another thing. I think the current... is there a watermelon way of phrasing this? No, probably not. I think the current, like, LLM branch of watermelon development is a dead end. I don't think it's actually going to lead to artificial general melon. I think it's a... If you start with trying to make something a chatbot, a chat melon, you can make it better and better at being a chat melon, but it'll never actually acquire intelligence. It will get closer, but it will never meet or exceed the goal. Humans speak because we're intelligent, not the other way around. I think. Like an octopus is way smarter than the watermelon is. Even though it can't talk. Because what we're calling watermelon isn't actual watermelon, it's just being called a watermelon. Yeah. It's just an autocomplete they were calling watermelon. There's so many bugs right here. Other turrets are untouched and this one is just drowning in bugs. Okay, so 2 bolts of iron, pretty much. This bit is difficult because this is a mess with the rail here. Honestly, I'm not even using it until here. I should just split it here. Oh, that's right. This can't reach. Yeah, fuck that. I'm just gonna make a red one. Oh, God. Trains are the most dangerous thing in this game. They're more dangerous than all the enemies and the bombs you can throw around. I haven't died yet in this run, and I know what's gonna happen to a train, because that's always just how it happens. The trains have no regard to whether or not you are on the track. They'll just go. I don't know how many of these, like, 2-lane balancing things are actually necessary, so I just put them fucking everywhere. Every time I pull off the belt, I just put another one. Put them shits on everything. God, it's scary. God, it's scary. Alright. 2 belts of iron is done. now the copper's not enough. Because now that we're using more iron, we can afford to use more copper. This cycle will repeat until we have enough of everything. All I do is recombine things because I never had an original thought in my life. Yeah, but it's different when a person does it. I'm not a person? Legally speaking, I think you should be considered one for the purposes of the law. Because otherwise you're gonna into some problems. The lol. I've heard people actually pronounce like an extra L at the end of the word law. They say like the lol. It's weird. I don't know why they do that. More power time. Actually, I should do something with this. You're not a mega corporation mass producing watermelon. Yeah, that's really what I meant. So I'm just gonna join at some point and not know what the fuck we're talking about with the melon shit. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but also I don't even remember how this started. Oh, it's because you said watermelon slop. Yeah. How do I do this? This is not the correct solution. But I could just do that. Sure. It'll work for now. Wait, no it won't. I need to double capacity. Yeah. A second cooler. It's that SpongeBob scene where Neptune makes 100 burgers and SpongeBob makes one. And his are better than Neptune's combined. Yeah. How to route this coal through properly. I guess I should just put it here. There's the water pipes, but it's mostly okay. Yeah. Do they all line up? Okay, there. Problem ain't watermelons, no, it's corporations? Yeah. But that's a more difficult problem. A lot of it is misattributed. I'll admit that, but... that's because everything is hopeless and we're all doomed. So, you gotta cling to something, right? Incorrect doomerism is false. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty doomerized. I'm feeling pretty doomerid. Things are changing for the better. That sounds good. Big if true. I've always been very pessimistic about everything. But as I learn more about things, that is not being decreased. Yeah, things are getting better than they ever have been. Like, but also... Yeah. You use your guardian of rights. Oh, that sucks. I'm glad you have rights now, fish. I didn't know fish rights were a thing now. You know, this pipe that's in the way I can just actually use to fuel this because it needs water. It's not in the way at all. It's here to help. This won't really work once I expand it down, but... Nah, fuck it, I'll fix it now. Only so many things I can put off forever. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, you stopped talking about watermelons. What's this about AI, huh? I was talking about watermelons, guys. I truly think the bubbles popping is going to result in a much larger bubble popping. Even though I'm fine with it, anyway, I look forward to the pop. Oh yeah. I might be very bad. I look forward to after things stabilize after the pop, but having it not having popped yet is stressful. Because it remains in question exactly how bad things will be when it does. I think everything will get a lot worse for everybody. For at least a little while. And how bad or how long that lasts remains to be seen. Great Depression too, yeah. Something like that. It's like the big one we're scheduled to have on the West Coast, yeah. It's an impending disaster. And it's like, when it happens, it'll be bad. But after it happens, we don't have to worry about it anymore. So I'm kind of looking forward to when it happens. Not because I want it to happen, but because I want it to not be looming and about to happen forever. It'd be better if you could prevent it altogether, but... good fucking luck. Need more plastic. I hope the big one says overblown is the idea that Yellowstone is overdue. Yeah. One can hope. I mean, like, it's never gonna be as bad as, like, a fucking meteor, and that could just happen. Like that 3i Atlas, the interstellar object that passed the solar system. Well, through the solar system. Didn't it go, like, between Earth and the Sun or something? It was, like, very central in the solar system. I expected, like, interstellar object is coming close to mean, like, oh, it's 5 times as far away as Jupiter or something, you know? Not, like, straight up in the midst of it. Like, fully in there. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if that was, like, if that was gonna crash into Earth, there ain't shit you can do about that. Like, there's an alternate timeline where the 3i Atlas hit Earth and we're all just dead. Because there's you can't. Even, like, the sun's gravity barely changed its speed at all. Shit's going fast. The chances of something like that happening are low, but they're not zero. I don't know what my point is with that. I guess it's like, you don't have to live in fear about the earthquake because there's worse shit that might happen. Basically everything is like, yeah, there's a billion things that are fucking kill you. Conspiracy thinks nuts that think the obstacle of the spaceship ain't that funny. Yeah. And it's all just because, like, oh, it doesn't behave as expected when we've seen 3 of them ever. This is the 3rd one. 3rd interstellar rock we've ever seen. If it doesn't behave how you've expected, it's not because it's a spaceship. It's because you don't know anything about interstellar rocks. You've seen 2. How would you know what a spaceship acts like anyway? You've never seen one of those either. Motherfuckers might just teleport. I like the... I don't know how confirmed or true it is, I'm just spouting stuff that I've heard secondhand like usual. But I like the... Somebody said that it had like a sun-facing trail on it, which is really weird. Because it had stuff boiling off of it as it passed through the sun because it was so close. And it was just like a giant plume of stuff boiling off of the surface of the asteroid. Not an asteroid, whatever it is. Because apparently I had never... This is the first star it had ever come across. Like, that shit's been flying out there since, like, the Big Bang. And never come across a star until ours. What a rock. What a guy. What am I doing? I've just kind of been working on autopilot here. I expanded plastic. Is that enough plastic? Probably. Maybe. Any more copper? Maybe. Let's see, what's the actual limiting factor? These? Red circuits? Plastic. Okay, we do need more plastic. This is a rock. And right next to it is Iran. You know, I think Iraq might be the most accurately named country ever. Because all countries are just a rock that people live on. Like, what is this? It's a rock. Sure fucking is. It's got some dirt on it. I was thinking about Apollo identifying rock. Oh yeah. Is this made of Apollo? Rock. I love that bird. You think it's funny when anti-AA people side with Disney? Yeah. Let's not forget, the mouse is not your friend. Forget not the great evils of the mouse. That doesn't work. That'll do. The sound that these chemical plants make kind of freaks me out. I don't like it, the swooshing sound. I don't know why. When they sued daycares for painting the Michael on their walls. Yeah. Never quite the paragons of virtue, those ones. The cult of Michael. I think we have enough petroleum, so that should be fine. Build some turrets before I need them. Grab some ammo before I need it. Just like Nimtem, though, yeah. When Disney bought up Times Square and forcibly removed all the trans people and sex workers. I didn't know about that, actually. But yeah, that seems like something they do. That checks out. I think I need to build more steel. I don't think I can... That's why Stitch said that. They're meant to destroy, he says. Also like how he says there's two, and then he immediately is like, there's a third one also. But they're meant to destroy. Now we're good. Needs steel to make the smelters to make the steel. Why do I have so many electric furnaces in my pocket? Didn't I just build this thing? Shouldn't I have like none left? I think the voice actor was put in a difficult position there. Yeah. Especially because it was like 2003, wasn't it? Go read Billy Bat if you hate Walt Disney and love the guy who shot JFK. Is that a book or an author? Because I got it. It's a manga? Okay. I was gonna say, if that's a guy's name, that guy's got a stupid name. Top 3 manga? I should read more of those. And in general, but... Mangoes in specifically, there's a lot that I've been meaning to read and just haven't. Is it really reading? It's mostly just looking at pictures, but... It's fucking getting an English translation somehow. That's one of the funny things, is like... When something gets really, really popular... in America, like Chainsaw Man, and then it... later on becomes more and more overtly controversial. You think that the companies that translate are like, oh shit, do we have to keep this going? Can we change it? Can we like... Having one guy in Japan who decides the entire direction that a whole franchise goes around the world is kind of really funny. Because it doesn't pertain to what is like palatable in America. For years then, so I've never got an official translation because of the themes, yeah. But it creates a funny divide also of stuff that's made in America versus stuff that isn't. Like, made in America, you get like American Sniper. Movie about a guy who shot children because he had to. He was actually a hero, if you think about it. And then... that stuff not in America is like, yeah, they do that. This one is fucking America and Walt Disney. Yeah. At the same time. What is happening here? I basically just have each third of this going separately. From what I know of Chainsaw Man, it's uncomfortably horny. Yeah, that's true. That is. I watched the first season of the anime, and yeah, it is just very horny all the time. But also, I know about it from memes because later on it just gets incredibly, like, anti-America very openly, which I think is great. It's hilarious because it got so popular. They're like, they can't just not do it. I should reroute this shit to be good and not bad. I should make it good instead of bad. I should have thought of that sooner. I make the stuff bad when I could make it good instead. Silly me. Is it gonna do some weird shit here? I'm gonna go over here, and then turn around, and then go over here. I don't know how well this will work. Actually, I need a fourth one, don't I? Yeah. I want a 3 to 4 balancer. How do I make a 3 to 4 balancer? I don't know. So I'm just gonna fucking do that shit. Normally I look up how to make balancers, because people have designed really good ones and I don't want to. But looking stuff up feels like it would take too long. So good music. I like the studio that he could work on Jujutsu Kaisen, even though I don't like Jujutsu Kaisen's story. Chainsaw Man anime cutting between CGI and hand-drawn, or melding them in the same scene is really jarring. Because the CGI is like 8 FPS slower. Yeah. I kinda let it slide as like a stylistic thing. It is jarring, but I still thought the anime was really, really pretty to look at. Pretty, but for some reason it makes it kind of nauseous. Yeah, I can see that, actually. I think it had a slightly, but a diminished but similar effect on me. Also, that show just made me really sad. Like, I know that's kind of the point, but the whole setting is just so doomed. But it's just sad. Get immersed in the story and it's like, wow, everything sucks. get around to reading part 2 of Chainsaw Man. Yeah, I should probably actually read any of it. I've just seen the M&A, because it was pretty. The parts that haven't been animated seem a lot more interesting, honestly. Read Billy Bat, it's good. I need to make someone read it. Okay. You should link that to me. This isn't working. It's because of this. This has to go somewhere. Right? What if this one goes around here? And then goes back into like there. And also... Nah, not fuck that part. Just like that. That might help a little. It helps for these two. It doesn't help for these two. Okay, so I do have to do that other thing. This is a mess. But it might work eventually. Here it goes all the way around. Oops. Hey, that does work better. It's probably not perfect, it's probably not good, but kind of works. One of the scans I read is literally just someone taking pictures of them. Hey, it works. Not like that shit's for sale. Okay. I upgraded steel, I upgraded plastic, I upgraded iron. I didn't upgrade pop copperless. Seems like the copper's fine though. That's just because steel is limiting us right now. Once the steel catches up, the copper won't be fine. In fact, I should get us another copper mine before this becomes a problem. Because that's not very much copper. I think I'll build it now. Grab some rails from the rail thing. Beat some steel to the rail thing. I think I'm gonna actually start reading Chainsaw Man. The stream has inspired you? I hope it's good. I've heard that it is. If it's not, I'm gonna blame you. Oh, that's okay. I accept that blame. I'm sorry I made Chainsaw Man bad. It was all me. I've heard that it isn't good. Yeah, it was all my fault. Do I have a loop to loop? If it is good, I'm gonna blame Rice. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Does it being good require blame? How does that play out exactly. Am I stuck? Huh. I stuck myself. Yes, yes it does. Okay. All things in the world require blame. That sounds very healthy. Oh, I agree. I do a lot of blaming in general. Train. Things don't just happen. I mean, they totally do though, but you know, no, that's fine. Quantum bullshit can go home. Get out of here. We don't want it. We didn't ask for it. I mean, don't understand it. Possibly the most important of the three. Razor blue. Wow. Can you cross over this already got? Yeah. There. Fixed. I think I should build a particle accelerator the size of the equator. Yeah, sure, why not? Just whip some stuff around the planet as fast as you can and see what happens. I think there's something inherently noble about the goal of going faster. This is the first hard angle in the factory and I don't want it. There. I think we should also start putting people in the circles. Well, somebody stuck their hand in a particle accelerator one time, I think. They had a interesting experience. Tends not to go too well for hands. Or other body parts inserted into the machine. What happens if you accelerate a person to relativistic speeds? Death, but I want to see it. There are cheaper ways to watch someone turn to pulp. I think they will turn into something beyond pulp. A new stage of destruction. Beyond even slime. What? How do you even get slimier than slime? What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. For some reason, whenever I think about that lyric, I just think of fucking Ness. What's cooler than being cool? PK freeze. I don't know why. I think there might have been a video at some point. I think of Ice Slicer because I'm always thinking of Ice Slicer. Oh, that's fair too. Think of the JoJo sand. Oh yeah. JoJo's. I don't need that. How long is JoJo? Yeah. Yes. It's yes. Long. It's yes of them. I just want to read more manga and I hear JoJo's a thing you can read. I liked the first three or four seasons of it. I kind of fell out of it though, with the new ones. And I liked season 1, part 1. A lot of people didn't like that, but I did. It's a guy who punches a frog. And the frog is fine. You don't get that shit anywhere else. I've punched a frog too, he's not special. No, but his punch shatters a rock and leaves the frog unharmed. His is a nature-friendly, rock-shattering frog punch. Because it only harms evil things. And frogs are inherently good. We all know this to be true. Rocks are evil? Yeah. I like rocks. I mean, you can like evil things. Like me. Yay! Hey! Woo! I am evil, so that makes sense. Yeah, see? I like you quite a lot. Thank you. Okay, good. No, Kaed evil. But following the logic of rocks, you're allowed to like it. I hope to be in the top 5 Kaed fans. I mean, you definitely are. There's not that much competition. What about the top 3? I mean, yeah. -3. Oh. That would be like the people who hate me the most, wouldn't it? Negative fans? I'm afraid there's a lot of competition for that one. Top 3 plus 5i. I don't know. You put letters in it and now I'm confused. Listen, just because I play nerd games doesn't mean I like math. I'm no Ricky. Just look at my username and see him first. That is a purchased title. That's not an equal opportunity competition. It's not a legitimate claim to fame. Number 1 you may be, but it's not because you bought the tag. I've paid nothing. Well, your parents paid for it. You're in nepotism first. That's what it is. You got grandfathered in. What am I doing here? I should build walls around this. I don't want to build walls around this. I'm just gonna build walls around this. That's the stages of making me do something I don't want to do. I should do this. I don't want to. I'm gonna. That's ugly, but it's fine. Oh, that's terrible. Don't like that. You can't claim to be better than me. Oh yeah. I am not. Just kidding, I'm better than everybody. Fuck you. Ah! Just wait till I start streaming. Oh, I have been. I've been waiting eagerly. No pressure. I'm gonna watch that shit. Take your time. It's very scary. I'm scared. I'm gonna build a ghost thing. I've finally completed all the assets, I think, unless I want to be a PNG tuber, which I haven't decided on. I don't really think that's too important. Like, even if you do, eventually, you can just wait until you have it, right? Like, it doesn't have to be all final and complete from the start. It does because I'm a freak. No, it doesn't. It's fake. I think it's just procrastination because it's scary to start. Which is fair. But not actually necessary. need to have everything I want. Yeah, that's true. I could get behind that. I too need to have everything that I want, just in general. I need 2 belts for 6 drills. Gonna be streaming from a Linux machine, but I'm streaming mostly abandonware games, so I need to make sure they run. Yeah. Also, that sounds awesome. I always want to play, like, old, ancient, crusty Windows games, but I can't get them to run. Linux might actually be better for that, because you can just emulate an older version of Windows. Windows. Boot up. Oh, turret's dead. Just need to get an old crusty Windows computer. Oh god, actually streaming from one of those would be so bad. Go to Oliver, Phil. Go to Rizla. Empty. I have an XP machine, but that thing isn't ready to know about the internet. Yeah, I have a feeling like even technical limitations of making it work, if you did successfully connect something that old to the internet, I think it would just immediately be mining Bitcoin. Like, it hasn't had any kind of effort put into securing it for decades. Oh, just waiting for my train to go. Because I could capture the screen and stream that from another machine, but that's how, yeah. Fuck it, just have like a video camera pointing at the screen. Authentic flavor. It's a classic format. I don't want to wait for this train anymore. The world's shortest and most unnecessary train line. I built it because now I can expand it and add more trains if I have to. When I have to. Listen to that for CRT games when I have the tech to do it. Oh, that sounds awesome. But then my physical form could be in the shot, and that's a no from me, yeah. Even though I don't use cameras when I'm streaming, I always cover them. Because I'm paranoid. Do I want robot speed even though I have no robots? Laser speed even though I have no lasers. I guess laser speed can't hurt, but bullets are probably more important for now. I just gotta hook up that thing I built. We're doing a shit ton of rails. Or not rails, belts. I procrastinate everything ever because it's more fun to just stare at the ceiling. It's not though, it's more fun to actually do it. Streaming is very fun. I'm not gonna claim I didn't procrastinate, but it was definitely not more fun than actually doing it. Ceiling's starting to look really textured though, that's why it moves sometimes. I can enjoy that as well, but streaming is fun. Let's not get distracted here. If you stare at TV static long enough, it is actually pretty entertaining. Like, nothing changes, nothing happens, but your brain starts to try to make patterns out of it, so you just hallucinate shit in the static. And it's fun. And people think you're crazy. Which is also kind of fun. You want to come watch my CRT static? Yes. Yeah, I do. I used to call it the Black and White Ant Show, and I love to watch it. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. Everybody's asking them crazy for that one. Oh, the bugs are breaking stuff. Bugs, why do you do this? Now I will kill all of you. All of you I will kill. Where was I in yellow science? I have blue circuits. And that's it. Robot frames and low density structures. Oh god. Oh boy. Also, the factory is about to run into a forest and an oil field. I might move this a little bit. Whoa, blue spitter. Big one. It's kind of frightening. I should probably build like laser turrets, but the power problem. Well, it seems like we're kind of good on resources for now. So I should start or continue working on yellow science. The bugs are becoming increasingly a problem. Wonder if I can use the Logibot to just deliver ammo. Well, I'm not gonna have the logistics chests anyway, because I think you need like space science to make those or something. But it's kind of useless until then. Don't break that. I want that. Don't break it. Don't break that. 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 Oh, there you go. I guess I should work on laser turrets and just eat the power cost. What a frightening prospect. I could use flamethrowers. But the problem is they're not really like large numbers of enemies, they're just too much for my scattered turrets. Wow, I'm suddenly very tired. I did all that stuff, and then I was like, oh, I had a moment where I'm like, oh, what do I do now? And it very much just like, sleep is what you do now, is you sleep. There's so much to do. How could I sleep now? There's so much to do. The question really is, do I want to sleep before or after I get a headache? I love this song. God, that song is so good. I just never want to talk over it. Anyway, I'm rewriting the water to not get in the way of this anymore. In what other game can you experience such joyous occasions as rerouting water pipes? None that I know. City skylines. Fuck. You're right. Well, that's not good. I just disconnected everything. This is not connected. There, now it should be connected. Yeah, it is. It's very weird. Like, this whole section isn't connected to this section, but they're connected through here. It's a big loop. But it's fine. It'll be fine. My energy is really crashing here. The sleep. I can feel it coming. Oh, a spaceship is in the way. Hang on, I'll do some weird shit. Do some weird pipe shit. Like that. The question is, will the sleepiness pass? If I stay gamer? Or will it be better to just go to sleep? Slime up? Maybe. It's been a short stream. But I am also kind of hungry. And I do also kind of not want to work on yellow signs right now. It's a pain in the ass. Short stream is allowed, right? I'm not breaking any laws, right? I call it? Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have the biggest fucking nap that you've ever heard of. It's gonna be fantastic. I napped for 8 hours in this chair yesterday. And I'm about to do that shit again. It'll be fantastic. I'm like excited for it. It's gonna be good. Do not nap. Well, I'm gonna nap. I'm sorry. It's kind of... Your bones will hurt. Well... I'm gonna nap, though. The sleepy doesn't really negotiate. Thanks for watching. Save game as Ngurky. Thanks for hanging out. It was a short one, but it was still very fun. I wish I could stream longer without being tight. I want to stream longer and more often, but I'm always tired, always sleeping. Oh well. Being able to just stream for like an hour or two and then fall asleep means I'll probably end up doing it more than only streaming when I can go for like 6 hours. 2 hours isn't nothing. Yeah, it's like I want to stream for like 6 hours every time, but that means I've only been streaming when I can for like 6 hours. Or trying to, at least. Which arbitrarily limits how much I'm streaming anyway. Long story short, short stream is better than no stream. And therefore, is good. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. You should go to bed. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do that. Good sleep.